Welcome to Kamsiparts Automotive Limited. Today, we will be talking about how your auto battery works. What is a car battery? A battery refers to any device that converts chemical energy to electrical energy. The car or automobile battery stores chemical energy but immediately converts it to electricity. Upon ignition, the typical car battery is rechargeable and designed to be a wet cell battery, regardless of the car type. All batteries perform similar operations, power the vehicle and all its electrical components. When you start your car, the battery supplies electric current that initiates the internal chemical engines needed to drive the car. In addition, other electronic parts of the vehicle, like lights, radios, wipers, etc., require the battery to function optimally. Components of a typical car battery. A typical automobile battery is enclosed in a battery box or case. However, the interior parts of the car battery consist of different components. Below are the essential car battery parts. 1. Battery acid. The acid is a solution of sulfuric acid and water, 36 to 40%. The resulting mixture serves as the electrolyte that triggers the chemical reaction, which produces the electric current that powers the vehicle. It is often of high purity, as the presence of contaminants may alter its effectiveness. For car power generation, the acid and water react upon igniting the car, producing the suitable voltage needed to kickstart the vehicle. The voltage produced will be insufficient for driving the car engine if the battery is weak. 2. Battery terminal. It is also called battery bushing. The battery terminal is the connection point linking the battery with the car's electrical components. Like any electrical device, it has two terminals, the positive and negative straps of the battery end cells. 3. Battery case. Both fuel and electric vehicles have parts of the batteries enclosed within a box. The case protects the contents and parts of the car battery. For fuel batteries, cast-on straps are often designed with polypropylene resins. In EVs, the battery enclosure box is usually created with aluminum alloys. The battery case offers protection for its contents and minimizes the impact effects on the battery, thereby extending its life. 4. Battery plates. A typical car battery consists of negative and positive plates. Either plate consists of a metal grid, though the positive end contains lead dioxide material, with the negative end having a spongy lead. Either plate has a cast-on strap on top, linking each component to the battery cells. 5. Battery separator. As the name indicates, the separator creates a distinction between the positive and negative plates. Also, it is often made of polyethylene or other plastic polymers. Working principles of car batteries. The primary function of the automobile battery is to provide the electric current required for powering all the vehicle's electrical components. Even when the car is turned off, it gives enough energy to power some elements, such as the lights and radio. However, it's only possible to drive the car after igniting it. Here is what happens when you start your car. First, a chemical reaction occurs in the battery, causing it to transform chemical energy into electrical energy for powering the vehicle and providing voltage to the car starter. The battery then starts a stabilizing action. It keeps the electric current in a steady state by regulating voltage. If voltage is unregulated, current continues to develop, which may cause adverse and harmful reactions in your car. Note: only about 3% of the battery capacity is required to start a car. Therefore, most automobile batteries just deliver maximum electric current for a short while to power the engine and other electrical aspects of the car. The batteries are sometimes called SLI starting, lighting, and ignition because they are the device's main functions. Different types of auto batteries. The type of battery your automobile uses may affect the overall performance. Therefore, it is vital that you select the correct type of batteries for your car. Below is a brief review of the different kinds of vehicle batteries to give you an insight into which is best for your auto engine. 1. Primary cell batteries. They are single-use batteries. The typical AA or AAA batteries, often used in remotes. They are alkaline batteries made with song and carbon, and it is unlikely that you will find these kinds of batteries in automobiles. The batteries are already reducing in popularity because they are not rechargeable and must be disposed of after use. 2. Secondary cell batteries. Unlike primary cell batteries, secondary cell batteries are rechargeable, supporting use for extended periods. They consist of several electrolytic materials, the electrolyte and electrodes essential for powering the vehicle. They are the go-to battery type for automobiles, the common ones being lead-acid batteries, lithium-ion Li-ion batteries, and lithium iron phosphate batteries. Lead-acid batteries, lead-acid batteries. They are the typical batteries you find in fuel engines. The lead-acid batteries kickstarted the introduction of rechargeable battery tech. In relation to their size and weight, they have a high power generation. Besides their use in cars, they are suitable for use in hospitals and cell phone towers. Because they generate significant power, they are typically used as a backup power source. Lithium-ion Li-ion batteries. Li-ion batteries are also standard in automobiles, especially in electric vehicles. They can hold a lot of power, allowing EVs to travel for a long trip before needing to recharge. Also, they tend to maintain their power even when the cars are not used for extended periods. Generally, secondary batteries are better than primary ones because they are rechargeable and environmentally friendly. Solid-state battery. The solid-state battery is relatively new in the world of batteries and energy storage devices. This solid-state battery tech looks to avoid the need for a liquid-base electrolyte, which explains the name solid-state. The batteries use solid ceramic-like materials as its electrode, making them relatively quick to charge and easier to transport. The batteries are already penetrating the world of electric vehicles because of their superiority. Functions of car batteries. The battery performs some essential functions, such as starting the engine and lighting up other electrical components. Below is a summary of the functions of car batteries. 1. Engine starter. Without batteries, it is almost impossible to start auto engines. The battery acts as the car's powerhouse, storing chemical energy that immediately converts to electrical. Upon igniting the car, the batteries then distribute this power to parts of the vehicle that require it. 2. Power storage. The battery stores the power needed to restart the car and run other electronics. An ideal battery, even after long-term storage, should be able to power the vehicle when properly connected, as soon as the car starts working. The alternator recharges the battery to ensure enough power to run all parts of the car. Also, the battery begins to store chemical energy again for future use. 3. Collaboration with alternator. To power other electrical components, the alternator is responsible for controlling the actions of the car's electrical parts, like lighting, air conditioner, wipers, etc. The battery provides the needed power for the alternator to power the other electronics in the vehicle. 4. Regulates voltage. There are cases where other car components may overwork, which can lead to accruing overly high voltage, which is harmful to the vehicle. The modern-day battery is equipped with features that allow it to absorb some of this energy, thereby regulating the developing voltage. Hence, the car gets protection based on this battery function. Reasons for a car battery to drain. There could be more than one reason for a car battery to drain. The most common problems, however, are 1. Parasitic drain. If the electrical devices in your car or the lights on your car are left running even when your ignition is off, they will suck the juice out of your battery slowly but dramatically. This is often eerily described as parasitic drain. 2. Defective charging system. A car battery drains quickly if something called the alternator on your charging system fails to push out enough voltage, ideally between 13.5 to 14.5 volts. In this case, the battery will continue to drain even while the car is running. 3. Defective alternator diodes. Alternatively, the alternator could have defective diodes which would drain the life out of your battery. 4. Extreme weather. If it's too hot above 100 degrees Celsius or too cold below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, your car battery could be damaged, leaving your car in either condition for a long time. Would cause sulfate to accumulate, leading to a shorter battery lifespan. 5-year-old battery. The average lifespan of a car battery is about 4 to 5 years, so it may be that your car battery is too old to hold a full charge. Signs of a dying car battery. If your vehicle has a battery marked with lower and UPP are on its side, you can check the electrolyte level, which should ideally be between the lower and upper mark. Other most common signs of a dying car battery include: before startup. 1. The gauges and lights don't turn on when you turn the key for ignition. 2. Jumping your battery every 3 to 5 days or even more frequently. 3. Battery death within 15 to 30 minutes of idling with the engine off while other accessories are running. During startup. 1. 3 or more turns for ignition. 2. Dimming lights and or accessories prior to startup. 3. Greater difficulty in startup after idling for long hours, especially in the cold. During driving. 1. Slightly rough stops for traffic. 2. Intermittent shutdowns of the radio and or other accessories. 3. Dimming lights and or accessories when the accelerator is pressed. That will be all for today. To get an original car part anywhere in Nigeria, visit www.kamsiparts.com.